Well, XRP's price has been going absolutely insane over the last couple of days, leaving a lot of investors wondering what in the world is going on and what should we be expecting next. And so in today's video, my goal is to tell you exactly what's going on with XRP, what I'm doing right now, and why what we just saw from XRP's price was so absolutely important. And so with that said, look, we got a lot of stuff to get into today, so let's not waste any more time at all. So let's get straight to it. Now, looking at XRP here on CoinMarketCap, I mean, you can see it yourself. It's just absolutely nuts. You look at the last 24-hour performance from the top 10, really not much going on, right? Bitcoin doing okay, ETH doing okay, BNB doing okay, Solana doing pretty good, but the rest is doing okay, but XRP has it on its mind. Currently up 16% on the 24-hour, up on the last 7 days, up 47%, seeing its market cap pushing up to nearly $200 billion, which is absolutely insane, with over $26 billion in 24-hour volume going absolutely berserk. Matter of fact, if we do actually look at XRP's performance in terms of market cap on the day, it's smashing the majority of the other altcoins, right? Doge, BNB, ETH, so absolutely smashing them, putting in some fantastic growth, absolutely solidifying itself as the third player in the market, at least for this cycle. Now, a lot of people are wondering, while this is happening, why in the world is XRP's price moving like this? And I actually think that the answer to that question is very simple. What you have to understand is that XRP was the people's choice for the US-based crypto. Right? When Donald Trump got elected to be president of the United States starting in 2025, everyone started to recognize the impact that that would have on US-based cryptos. People started thinking, okay, well, if Donald Trump's going to be in office and he's saying he's going to bring crypto back to America, obviously his administration is going to do things that are going to provide benefit to any cryptos that are here in the United States. And so when people thought about that, they're going to have to pick their fighters very fast, right? And they're going to think, okay, we got ADA, we got XLM, we got XRP. Those are our big three. XRP is going to be big number one. And everybody just chose XRP. Like, this is the one that's going to be the leader of the US-based narrative. There are already ties to the US government. There are many things that already made sense. Obviously, the SEC lost its case. Gary Gensler is going to be stepping down. It is the perfect formula for a crypto like this one to really start to see some growth. Now, as we got towards December, the middle of December, obviously, XRP was a victim to the inflationary worries that the US economy saw. Everybody started getting a little bit nervous that US inflation was going to get out of control again, and that risk on assets like Bitcoin, Solana, XRP, and many more were going to suffer as a result of it. But as CPI data did come in and PPI data did come in, it did sort of ease those worries and ease those fears, leaving investors thinking, okay, maybe we're in a good spot. Let's continue on with where we were. And in preparation for Donald Trump's inauguration just here in a couple days, it does seem as if XRP is finding that FOMO again, as retail investors are absolutely piling in. And so when you combine all these things together, it does put you in a situation in which it's easy to think, well, obviously that's why XRP's price is pushing upwards. Now, obviously I know there have been fundamental things that have happened from XRP with the company and the technology itself, but those things are just a little bit more of a drop in the bucket in comparison to the big overflow of value coming from Donald Trump and of course coming from the SEC and things like that. XRP's price underperformed for several years, multiple years as a result of these things that then got resolved but then got better. So here its price is back in the number 3 spot. Now, as this has been happening, what we can see here is that, again, its price has been absolutely flying. XRP's price absolutely sent it basically over the last couple of weeks, pushing all the way from that 50-cent level all the way up to $2.50 before consolidating due to those inflationary worries and now opening up that door back to the upside. As a matter of fact, as its price has now made this push back up towards the upside, you can see that it is now approaching that previous, if not, pushing through that previous all-time high and hitting its very first macro Fibonacci level, something that it's never done before, which is a massive milestone for XRP, something that I'm very happy to see. Before we talk about why seeing this push up towards this level, this Fibonacci zone is so important, I want to actually show you something that I found earlier. In 2023, April of 2023, I made a video that said why you need 3,415 XRP Ripple as soon as possible. And I said that my 2025 price prediction was $3.61. Now, mind you, I made that video back again in 2023 when XRP's price was back here right around 44 to 45 cents. And I told you that if you wanted to have $12,500 worth of XRP in 2025, you needed 3,415 XRP Ripple. And one of my reasonings as to how I determined that number was based off of analyst price predictions and the Fibonacci levels. I said that the 1.272 Fib extension level is at 330. Oftentimes we barely can surpass it. And so with that in mind, this is what I thought we could get to one day. And what do you know? After nearly 2 years, XRP's price has pushed all the way up to that level, pushing up towards that Fibonacci extension level for the very first time. As you all know, XRP's price put in that all-time high back in 2018 before entering back into the bear market, retrieving back up towards or returning back up towards $2 in 2021, therefore never seeing a macro Fibonacci level before on the yearly perspective. And as I mentioned, this is the very first time it's been able to surpass a yearly or a market all-time high and push up to a market Fibonacci level, which is a huge milestone for XRP and could open the door for this bad boy to continue even further, even faster into the future. Now, that does lead me a little bit forward into this video in which I do want to kind of talk about where I think XRP's price can go from here. I do definitely still believe that in the long term, I think seeing XRP's price push to $10 or even $15 eventually is somewhat a given. If they continue to do what they're doing, if the US continues in the direction that it's going and we continue to see a strong market, I think those things will happen. Now, is that going to happen this market? I'm not sure. I think it's reasonable to assume $10 can happen. Based on a market cap perspective, that does put it somewhere close to $600-700 billion in market cap. I believe Ethereum got somewhere around those levels last cycle. So because of that, I see no reason as to why $10 isn't possible, which could still be a 2.5 to 3x from here. Now, it really just becomes a little bit muddy once you go past that perspective, in my opinion, because you start to question, right? Like, are we going to see XRP at $1 trillion market cap? It's possible, but is that going to happen when the total market cap of crypto is only, say, 4 trillion? Probably not. We would need to see the entire crypto market likely moving on its own in order to open up the levels of liquidity and injectability that are needed to see a crypto get up to levels of that nature. Now, hardcore XRP maxis will tell you that the rest of crypto doesn't matter and that the total crypto market cap doesn't matter. XRP can move on its own. I do believe that that's a little bit of a naive way of looking at it because sure, although its technology doesn't particularly rely on cryptocurrency, it is still an asset within an asset class, and what happens in that asset class is vastly important in order for that asset to perform. Because my thinking is, well, if it didn't matter what the rest of crypto was doing or what was happening in the economy, XRP's price wouldn't have slowed down in retaliation to the worries of inflation, right? The crypto market pulled back when they got worried about inflation, so did XRP. So that means that there are still some variables from the crypto market impacting XRP's price performance on a daily basis. But I digress. And so with that in mind, I will say that yes, although XRP's price is at say $3.30, I still think there could be hundreds of percentages and gains above us. And so with that in mind, I'm not even really all that, like, I'm not selling everything right now. I did take a little bit of profit, which I will tell you about in a second here, but I still do think there could be many gains ahead of us. So although it is risky to be buying at an all-time high, it's not the worst time ever if you can stomach the long term. So with that in mind, knowing that I believe, I just wanted to preface with that, right? Knowing that I believe we're going to see XRP's price $10 plus at some given point, right? What I will say is that I do have some back of the mind thoughts that I just have to share with you. I feel like even on the most bullish days, when I'm the most excited, I have to just be honest with you guys about how I feel. I know some people are going to hate me in the comments. They're going to dislike the video. It is what it is. I just have to be honest with you. I do have some back of the mind thoughts about a couple things, okay? The very first thing that does kind of concern me in the short term as XRP's price is pushing upwards is the fact that we are seeing liquidations for XRP building up so much, right? We're at a point now where this is pure euphoria. This is pure FOMO. And everybody that is trading XRP is basically going long on massive amounts of leverage, 50x to 100x, which does concern me a little bit. The second thing that does concern me is that knowing that Trump's inauguration and Trump's election as president, and Gary Gensler, and stepping down possibly, knowing that those are the things that got XRP to this point, right? That's what got all this excitement going. It does make me start to question if that is going to be the buy the rumor, sell the news event of the inauguration. I was more concerned that the entire crypto market was going to rally up until the inauguration day and then drop right after that, but it didn't seem to happen as the crypto market has not performed well that recently. But XRP's price has. And I start to wonder, is XRP going to be the one that sees that buy the rumor, sell the news event as we do get closer and closer to inauguration? I'm not convinced that that's going to happen, but it is a back of the mind thought that says it is a possibility, and it's at least something to be thinking about, especially if you're opening up 100x leveraged long trades and things like that, which you shouldn't be doing. And so with that in mind, what I actually did decide to go ahead and do is I did take some profits off the table when it comes to XRP. I went in, And if I go down here to the bottom of the school, I did go in and I closed down 20% of my entire XRP bag as profit. My average cost on XRP is right around 47 cents. So this was allowing me to get my entire initial investment out, and I was able to get a 50% return on that initial investment as well, just in one swipe of the button. Now, why did I do this? Well, first and foremost, one reason I didn't do it is because I'm losing faith in XRP. I think XRP is going to do well. I think XRP is going to hit $10. The second reason is also not that, and I kind of just answered there. It's not that I don't think XRP can continue upwards. It's quite simply just me wanting to reallocate some funds. What you have to understand is that I'm very, very strategic with my entire investment portfolio. I own some crypto, some stocks, a 10plex, some rentals, some, watches, precious metals, all these things. And I'm very meticulous about percentages. I like my portfolio to be well diversified, and I don't know if it's just the way my brain works, but I like my diversification to be in a certain way. I like my percentage in crypto and stocks to stay somewhat the same. And in moments like this, where I have a crypto that I invested over 6 figures into going up 7x or 6x, obviously that's going to skew my percentages up. It's going to mess my percentages up where I have too much invested into this one asset and I want to diversify a little bit. So what I do, as I mentioned here, is I take some of the profits out of that investment, then I go put them back into, some of them back into crypto, some of it back into real estate, and I'm actually rotating into some VOO because my stock market position is a little bit smaller than I'd like it to be. And so it has nothing to do with me losing faith. This is not FUD. This is not bearish. I don't care what any of you XRP maxis say. It's not. It's simply just a reallocation of some of my funds into other aspects of my investment portfolio. And in addition to that, I say it all the time. Whenever it comes to investing, look, let me go back down here. I think this was on. There was something that I wanted to share with you guys. It was a quote. Here we go. I said, your human emotions want to buy resistance and sell support. Your trading systems want to buy support and sell resistance. Choose your fighter. And it's always in my best interest that I've come to realize that in moments like these where I'm super bullish and super excited, my position's so up, it's the best time to take profit. It's the best time to take profit because I know I need to trade against my emotions. And so that's what I did. Took a little profit. So again, it's not a bearish thing. It's not that I'm losing faith in XRP. I'm not spreading FUD, blah, 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 blah. It's just a reallocation of some of my profits. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to leave the last 80% of that portfolio open for a while. If XRP's prices keep sending it, like say if it just keeps pushing up and up and up, what I'll do is I'll just gradually take profit. Maybe 2% of the portfolio there, 2% of the portfolio there. Just kind of smashing through some, taking some profits and reallocating those funds in other places. I actually did go ahead and rotate some of my crypto the other day. I don't know if it's right here anywhere. Let's see. I did go in. I don't know if it's right here. It might be somewhere right here, but oh, look, here it is. Okay. So what I did do is I actually have started rotating some of the profit taking that I'm doing into some of these other cryptos. So I actually did rotate a couple days ago into things like Brett, Doge, Pepe, and SHIB. And that is kind of in my strategy, right? Whenever some things like XRP and many of your top layer 1s and layer 2s start to do well, and you're starting to see like your meme coins not really performing quite yet, what I like to do is take a tiny amount of the profit that I took and rotate that into some of my meme coins just to see if I can kind of double up or triple up that profit that I made off of something like XRP. So I am doing some rotation there, but outside of that, I'm not doing an absolute ton. I'm just kind of taking a little bit of profit off the table and enjoying the ride. And then obviously as we get close to the 19th and the 20th, things will heat up, things will get interesting, and I will continue to be here to update you all. And of course, I hope you guys did like today's video. Again, my goal for the video is to tell you what's happening, what I expect, and what I'm doing now. And so hopefully I was able to answer all those questions for you. I hope I didn't upset any of you by telling you that I am taking some profits off the table. That is just in my trading system. And you guys know the only way to truly win in crypto over the long term is to create a strategy and stick to it. And so that's what I'm doing. And so with that in mind, I would love to hear your thoughts down below. Where do you think that XRP's price can go? And what are you doing as a result of it now? Are you buying, selling, or holding? I can't wait to find out that from you there. If you are interested in checking out the school, I will let you know that our mission over at the school is very, very simple. We take crypto investors like yourselves. We give them courses, coaching, classes, live streams, workshops, signals, research, and more to help them develop their strategies. Because as I mentioned before, strategies are what generate gains. And don't just take it from me. You can go look at what the community has done just over the last 12 to 24 hours. It's been absolutely insane. Hundreds of percentages in gains every single day. Hundreds of thousands of dollars being generated in this community every single day. And the best part about it is, guys, if you don't learn anything, we'll give you your money back, no problem. And it starts as little as $5 a month. So feel free to go check that out down below. That's there for you. If you do want to start doing some trading today, I will leave a link to BTCC down below as well, in which you can get a 10% bonus on all first-time deposits between $500 and $100,000. That's a fantastic deal, so go check that out. And don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Tyler Crypto Talk, where I post 7 or 8 times every single day. And I hope you guys do enjoy that. And so with that in mind, of course, that is going to be about it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. We try to respond to every single comment, and I can't wait to see you all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.